Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
From the pistol, they run with Gordon. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Jim.
Jackson from the shotgun. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
He's coming. Lord. We got double up. Hey, tight. Check three. He's crashed.
Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30, 10, and he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the grab by Croft. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Allen. It's caught. Jones. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 43. Undercrunch. 49, check.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 44. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Check, ready. Check 52 is the mark. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Check 37. Check 37. Watch the safety.
Allen running the option to the left. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
48, mark. Not them. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, exit. Check 48 the mark. Check 48 the mark. Hey, they're scared.
And now they'll throw with Allen. This will be caught by Brown. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. No, 52. Check 99. Check 99. Watch that. Watch the quick. Kill.
And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Well, the field goal obviously a little dicier here with the elements in the snow, but still right on the border of field goal range. But they're going to go for it. Allen going to go on 4th down. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, 31 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, baby, I got you. I got you.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Strip that ball. Go, go. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Go, go. Watch the shit. Ready, go.
Throwing is Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 16 yards, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And goal at the Bills' 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
That's what I do.
Now Gordon. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Slam, slam. Okay, step. 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Yeah.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. And now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Allen eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, look to fight another down, right?
Now T.J. Yeldon. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Ready? 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Check the call. 49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Check the tight end. Check the tight. Check tight. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Here they go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lorenzo Alexander picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike, ready? Check it out, Reed. 36. Switch.
A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. Tim Williams makes the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Tight dog.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
No. Check 13. Check 2.
Here's a first down run with Collins. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Allen. Jones has it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line.
I'm coming for middle. Switch. Check. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On the run, it's Yeldon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, regular. Check 31. Sponge. No.
First carry here for Taiwan Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Pernell McPhee charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had a...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Tyus Bowser able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Check, check. Lucky. 25. Check, 25.
They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Mike. It's our field. It's our field. Watch out. Kill. Hey, hold.
They'll run it again with Yeldon. He finds an opening past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, Lenny! We're going to fight the 48 right now. Let's go. Check. Crunch. Stop. Shit. Wide. Get wide. Under 10. 10. Go.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
And one of the things that makes this play so difficult to defend is that it has so many options to it, and the quarterback has to go through them and fast. Do you hand it off inside? Do you keep it yourself? Do you pitch it to a trailing back? On this play, it's hard to say that he made the right decision because that play was swallowed up for no gain.
On second down now, it's Gordon, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
A loss of 1 brings up third down and 11.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Ready? Check 26, check 26. Shoot! Check nickel.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Yeldon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tight down. There you go. Back. Jim. He's coming. Pass 85.
This is Yeldon. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check. Hot route. Hot. Check.
Again, it's Yeldon. Fighting through. Yeldon fighting. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You gonna see me in your nightmares.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Mike, 49. 3 buds. 49's a Mike. 49's a Mike. Let's go, defense.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go play action now. Jackson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Watch the eyes.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike, 58, right there. Watch the backer, watch the backer. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Get in the weight room. That's it. Get in the weight room.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to go up top for the... And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Unrussell. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
39-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Allen going to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
29 is the mic. Mike 29. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Allen from the gun. He'll throw. And able to find John Brown. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Check 49, check 49. Check 24, check 24. Slam, slam, slam. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Now it's Yeldon. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check the middle. That's a what. Hey, tight. That's a what. Watch the safety creep. He's checking. Crash.
Here's Collins. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
480. Squeeze. Watch safety 3. Check 52. Check 99. Check 96. Watch the twist.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Allen. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 35 on 2nd down, Jackson. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
It's now 3rd down.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
What's the run? They're running it.
Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here's Thomas. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 1.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Switch. Check. Showing it. Check. Bang.
They'll run with Yeldon. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Check back. Check it back.
Now a handoff to Yeldon. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop.
It's second and 8 at their 49-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down.
Here we go. 48 Mike. 48 Alpha.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. But he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Down 80. Check alert. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
To throw is Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, but it'll be second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Hey, Delta. Mike 29. Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
Back to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Let's go. Hey, hold on. I'm here all day. 2 times.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick